Once we understand the goal, and the goal is usually going to be either lead generation or e-commerce usually, and there's variations of these things where what your goal is usually like click to call, click to email, form submission, maybe book an appointment on the lead gen side of things, or on e-commerce it's about like sales usually, obviously.
Mm.
And then once we understand the goal, then we identify the audience. And the audience can have multiple segments within it, different personas, if you will. So you're going to be speaking to different people who are interested in your product or service for various reasons. And then once we understand the audience, then it's about keywords. And the keywords, we can get into that whole thing about why that's so important. But really understanding, we look at four main metrics that we can talk about, but essentially really making sure we understand top of funnel versus bottom funnel, middle funnel. Where are they at in the journey? Like, are they researching the topic versus are they ready to buy that service now? And kind of figuring out how to meet them wherever they're at in that journey. So that's the
Mm.
keyword side of things. Once we know the keywords and the top ranking, the top web phrases we want to rank for, and it's not always about the biggest volume. It's about what's the most important phrases for like to help you get exactly the clients you're looking for, that audience. So it's your niche within the niche, and really figuring out exactly what those phrases are. It's so important that we have a really strong strategy before we start doing anything. And once we have the keywords identified, then we look at competition and seeing what are the best ranking websites in Google. Or now we're getting a whole lot we can get into about answer engine optimization and the evolution of search, how it's now search experience optimization, the search
Mhm.
everything optimization, not searchization. It's about the chat GPTs and all these other things of the world, not to mention Google AI overview, which we can get into also. Once we identify the competition, we can really easily easily because we're doing it at this point, figure out why they're ranking where they are and what we need to do to get our clients to outrank them essentially. And that's a really important part of this whole thing is the competition. Once you have the competition dialed, then it's about content. So on page and off page content. On page content meaning all the pages on your website that you're trying to rank for, um, like the actual landing pages that are like the sales
Yeah.
pages, if you will. This is like blog content, which is supportive content that just kind of helps reinforce and signal to Google that this page over here is what you want to rank for. Off-page content is about link building. That you guys might have heard of, SEO, like off-page or link juice, that kind of stuff. That's become even more important than it ever has, actually, with the onset of answer engines and the way that ChatGPT and these other ones build their knowledge base using their algorithms, similarly to the way Google has always done it. But the content distribution to establish relevancy, authority, and trust online is bigger than ever, actually now.